Senator King, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. McConnell, I think one of the most underappreciated risks that this country faces is the danger of terrorists getting a hold of nuclear materials. And my frustration is that I can't find where in the whole federal enterprise somebody's in charge of thinking about that. So I'm going to start with you. But all of our attention is to our near-peer adversaries, and I understand that. But if nuclear materials and a rudimentary explosive device fell into the hands of a terrorist group, deterrence doesn't work. They don't have a capital city to destroy. They don't care about dying. And the damage on a nuclear device in a tramp steamer headed into the port of New York would be incalculable. And so talk to me about proliferation and how we keep our own materials safe, but how can we think about this in a broader sense? For example, developing technology to sense nuclear materials in places where they shouldn't be.
Thank you for the question, Senator. Your question in your opening remarks, you talked about the deterrent with a T, the safe, secure, and reliable nuclear deterrent that we are responsible for. We are also responsible for many other aspects of deterrence with a C, including our Office of Defense Nuclear Nonproliferation and the Office of Counterterrorism Counterproliferation.
Is that within NNSA?
Those are within NNSA. They are a Senate-confirmed presidential appointee at the same rank and the same position as our Deputy Administrator for Defense Programs. The Defense Nuclear Nonproliferation mission includes the efforts to figure out how to frustrate and prevent risks posed by non-state actors. You're absolutely right, sir. The non-state actors are not deterred in the same way as the state actors are. We have an integrated system between Defense Nuclear Nonproliferation and the Counterterrorism Counterproliferation folks, with the support of the scientists and engineers and capabilities of the defense programs part.
And I would hope also the intelligence community.
And the intelligence community and our Defense Department of Energy intelligence group to prevent, counter, and respond to those threats. Our approach is to make sure that it is extremely difficult, virtually impossible for those non-state actors to get access to the material and the technology that is necessary to create a device and to make the penalty they pay for attempting to acquire that material or that knowledge very high, and to make sure that our ability to detect and to counter and prevent any efforts are successful so that we can maintain safety and security and provide that deterrence as far from the U.S. shores as possible.
I agree, and I appreciate that. I just hope this will maintain a high level of focus because, as I say, I think it's a somewhat underappreciated risk when we're talking about national security. I view this as one of the most serious that we face. Let me talk for a moment about staffing. As you know, there was a 16% cut initially, and people came back. Now I think we're talking about an 8% cut in the staffing of NNSA. But my impression is you were understaffed to start with. Has any cost-benefit analysis been made about what the cost to the enterprise is of losing people versus the fairly limited savings from the salary involved?
I'm not aware that we've done an analysis in that parameter space. We have evaluated the risk to our mission of the recent reductions in staff and have found them acceptable for now and in the short term to continue to achieve our mission.
That strikes me as implausible given the level of the demands being placed upon the agency at this particular moment in time, where we're modernizing, we're developing new weapons, we're trying to get back into the pit business. Downsizing in that situation doesn't strike me as a logical management move.
we believe we are acceptably managing the risk of the status quo. Our mission is increasing over time, and the speed by which our mission is increasing is also getting more rapid. It is important as we go forward with the enterprise blueprint, with the program of record, with all of the work in front of the National Nuclear Security Administration, that as our output requirements and mission requirements increase, that our ability to meet those mission requirements and outputs are commensurate. But we're never going to be able to buy our way to success, and there's limits to that. So a fundamental part of our ability to
There's
achieve.
something between buying your way to success and staff cuts that diminish the ability of the enterprise to meet its goals.
I agree, Senator, and we are going to need to make sure that that our resources are adequate. We are also going to continuously need to look for those productivity and efficiency enhancements that will fundamentally and allow us to unlock additional output and achieve the mission that the nation and the Department of Defense and the President expect of us.
Thank you. I'll have some follow-up questions.
Thank you, Senator King. Senator Rounds, you are recognized.